Hello guys, it's Tom from kudasole.com. I hope everyone had a great Easter weekend. It's Easter in the UK at the moment. And I hope everyone who is celebrating Ramadan will have had a great Ramadan and soon coming Eid. And if you are watching this anywhere else, I just hope that you had a great, nice weekend as well. So today what I'm going to do with these two boots in front of me, I'm going to give them dome scores. So dome scores are personal. It's not like to say if the boots are great or not. It just includes my experience with the boots and also how friendly they are, for example, to do the stitch down patina Thunderdome. So anyone who doesn't know what that is, watch my previous video. It's a competition on wearing boots and how well you wear the boots. And I participated last year and this year with these two pairs. And I wanted to give out a score so that it's easier for everyone to understand. So I'm going to do with these two boots. This is from Trickers and this is from Redwing. These are from the UK and these are from the USA. Before I give them the dome score, this is my trustworthy Samsung pad and I wrote a bit of a note here. So 5 categories for dome score. First one's leather, how patina friendly they are. Outsoles, how comfortable they are for all day wear. Fit, overall fit of the boots basically. Construction includes like construction method, but also how well they are. For example, if it's a Chelsea boot, the elastic bands or shoelaces, everything. So construction is everything. And look is just how they look. And I'll give them a simple weighted average overall score so that it's easier for you to see and visualize, I guess, the score of the boots. So first of all, I'm going to start with Redwing 9060. I'm going to put the triggers down here. So these are Redwing 9060 Klondike leather backman boots with flat toe box. You can see it's all scratched up here and pretty much worn very nicely throughout the 5 months. It served me very well. Obviously, it will have a lot more life left to it, which I'm excited for. But I'll give you a score for the 5 categories that I just mentioned. So for leather, it's 3.5 stars. The reason I give that, it doesn't mean that the leather is bad, but the Klondike leather is very thick and durable leather that does not show patina easily. So before I started, someone has mentioned that I'll struggle to show patina through the Klondike leather just because it's a very thick leather and the dye at the top is, also thick. It was very shiny to begin with. Now it's not too shiny, but it will just be difficult to do that. Which I agree. It's difficult. It doesn't show patina as easily as I hoped for, which is fine. But for me, it was a nice leather that I can wear through any conditions. So therefore, I gave in the middle 3.5 stars. You can disagree with me on any part, by the way. This is just my personal experience. Just walking around in these shoes and, trying to give it a score from my personal experience. For outsoles, I'm going to give 3 stars. So grow cord outsoles are not usual Redwing outsoles. These are special for Japan, I believe, but they put them on these boots. But they're hard rubber, and I'm not sure where they make grow cord outsoles. It does say Redwing shoes, but I don't know if Redwing owns manufacturing of these. Let me know in the comment section if you know. But it's not a soft or comfortable rubber. It's a very hard rubber, and often I found my knees hurt a bit if I was walking on a hard surface a lot. It's probably to do with my walking as well, but as I've said, this is my personal experience. So if my knees hurt because of these, if it hurts, it hurts. Not always, but on the hard surfaces. But it was okay when I was hiking, and it was suitable for mid-range hiking and walk outside. As I've said, I did a lot of walk around the south coast of the UK, and even the other day I went to Dover Cliff, just did a lot of walk around there, and I'd been to Chilterns with them, so it was trustworthy because it was secure and the outsole was grippy, so I didn't slip at all. So that was good for grow cord. That's why I gave them 3 stars in the middle, because of the 2 pros and cons that I have experienced. And another thing about outsoles, I'll combine it with like midsoles as well. But someone told me that these are not leather. Now I can't confirm because they do look like leather, but they told me it's a leather board. Now the leather board on my Aldens are breaking apart, but these are not breaking apart. So not too sure. But yes, someone has informed me these are not leather and leather board, which kind of makes sense because I can feel the ground when I walk around. So at the beginning I couldn't, but now I can. I'm a very heavy person as well, so I weigh around 110 kilograms. That's around 200 and I think 30 pounds, something like that in American unit. So I could feel everything on the surface, which is not a bad thing, but I find it a bit uncomfortable sometimes. So that's why I decided to go for 3 stars rather than a bit higher up. So I would definitely change outsoles of these into something else that includes leather midsoles, maybe if I can, or just entire rubber outsoles that are a bit more squishier for my liking. For the fit, I'm going to give them 4 stars. So the last number is 8, I believe, and it's also flat boxed, meaning like there's no plastic structure in here or leather structure in here to hold the toe box to be rounded, which is usually what Redwing does to the other boots. Now it's not months on last, as you would say, but it's more anatomically friendly than other boots that I had. I have a weird pinky toe that goes outside, so it was comfortable. It was not too narrow, but as you can see, it slips out a bit. Now, this is not a bad thing as long as it's a flat welt, which these boots have. So the toe or like my feet rest on the welt, but I wish they were a tiny bit more wider than this, like a hair, or maybe like a really, really tiny bit more wider than the current fit. That's why I gave them 4 stars rather than 100%, because I do enjoy how they fit on the upper as well. I tend to tie the laces really tight around the body of the shoe or the upper of the shoes, and they fit really good. There's no discomfort, and honestly, it was great. And also at the beginning, I did have a bit of a heel slip, but Redwing shoes are notorious for break-ins, and once they're broken in, didn't have any blisters around the heel area as well. So that was good. And next is construction. Construction, I'll give them 3.5 stars just because of the laces. Redwings are known for their terrible, terrible laces. So these are not the original laces that I had them. Maybe I'll post a photo here as well. But these, the previous lace, the original laces that they had, I don't even know what they were, honestly, because they broke so easily, so quickly. And they broke on the way to Rome in the airport. Such a nightmare. I had to buy emergency laces nearby in the airport because I didn't really have any access to anything else. So I went to like this sneaker shop and I got sneaker laces, and these are still sneaker laces. Obviously, it doesn't matter what kind of laces you have, but I wish they're a bit more durable, let's say. So that's the only reason that I give -1 star, because of the laces. Very, very personal experience. You can disagree, whatever. But also, Redwing is known for their quality control issues. Personally, I did not have any issues with these, thank God. And I loved how it's built. But I mentioned previously that I can feel the ground sometimes when I walk around. That gave -0.5 stars further. Therefore, the construction, I personally feel, is 3.5 stars for the dome score. And lastly, the look, 4.5 stars. It's very personal. I think it's suitable for the office and for casual wear. Therefore, I love how it looks as well. Black shoes or black boots, let's say, you can wear them kind of semi-business casual, and also when you're just hanging out with your friends. Therefore, 4.5 stars, and I just love how these look. So overall, these scored 3.7 stars, just an average. And it's going to round up to 4, maybe, let's say. So 3.7 stars. And what I'm going to do with them now, as I mentioned many times already, if you're bored, just you can skip 10 seconds forward. I'm going to clean them up really nicely with some saddle soap. I'm going to put some black shoe cream on them so that it's moisturized a bit more, and I'm going to keep them, obviously, and wear them more. Maybe I'll update you after I wear them more next year or something like that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So, Redwing 1960, 3.7 stars. I'm going to move them here, and I'm going to move towards Trickers. So these are Trickers Henry boots in waxed suede. Now, I had some other stuff that are negative to mention about these and some positive things to mention about these. So yeah, I'll try to give the dome score 2. The leather, 2 stars. Now, that doesn't mean the leather is shit, but it means it's not suitable for dome. Why? Because it's waxed suede. Obviously, I knew it was a bit of a gamble to start a dome with brown waxed suede. Now, waxed suede is okay, like Rexy Commander maybe, and suede is okay to do dome with as well. If you know, like rough out boots, like that are maybe more beige and light colored, they're better to do dome with. But I chose dark colored waxed suede, which was a mistake. Honestly, the leather is very soft and comfortable, and the leather is from CF Stead if you guys are interested. It looks good. I like the color as well, but the wax suede is not suitable for dome. And also, I might try to wax them again just to see how they look after, the dome's over, so I might do that. The outsoles, I'm going to give 4.5 stars. The outsoles are from Vibram, V-Light outsoles, and these are honestly the most comfortable outsoles that I've ever had in my life. I'm not even joking. It makes the shoes really light. I guess the name says V-Light, and it makes the shoes super light to wear and super enjoyable to wear because it's very, very comfortable. I had these before with my frock cap boots, but I got rid of them. It didn't fit well on the upper, so sad, but yes, if I buy another pair of shoes or boots, I'm definitely going to try to choose V-Light outsoles because it just makes the boot super comfortable. However, obviously it's a fast wearing outsole compared to the Grow Cord, and it's wearing down faster than Grow Cord, even though I didn't wear them as much as the Grow Cord. So there are pros and cons on when you're choosing soft outsoles or hard outsoles. And I subtracted 0.5 stars, even though I love them so much, because it's slippery in certain surface areas and it's not suitable for mid-range hiking like I mentioned with these. But if you're going to long range, obviously you got to wear proper hiking shoes. But yeah, that's why I subtracted 0.5 stars, because it's slippery in certain surfaces. Now for fit, I gave 3 stars, and I have a lot of stuff to mention about it. I love Chelsea boots personally, and I do have a lot of Chelsea boots that I've owned before. And I had Henry before in UK 11, not these are UK 10.5, and both felt like my feet were swimming around. Now, that's not because the last itself is wide. That's because I think because the leather is really, really soft around here. Therefore, my feet are not secured like this. Obviously, this is for other Chelsea boots too. And my feet gets pushed forward a bit. Therefore, my toes are a bit scrunched up. Sometimes I find myself, which was a downside because if you're going uphill or downhill, it just makes it a bit more uncomfortable. Therefore, I gave it 3 stars. And also, one of the downsides for the fit is that it's this last is a wide last for Trickers. This is 4444, I believe, but it's just not for me. The last itself is not perfect for me. As I've said, because I have a weird pinky, it doesn't have any support and it's really soft. Therefore, it just bulges out, which is the reason I gave 3 stars instead of 4 or 3.5 stars. For the construction, I'll give 4.5 stars, a lot higher than others, because Trickers construction is always one of the best. I can't see any quality control issues with Trickers, and they are phenomenal in their build Everything looks like they're in like golden ratio, let's say. I just love how it looks. I'm going to talk about them as well. But yeah, the construction is great. And usually Chelsea boots, you need to talk about the elastic bands and the pull tabs basically. And they are tight. Nothing's wrong with them. And even though I wore them for 6 months straight, the tongue did not like, get loose or whatever. And if you watch one of my very first videos, I did talk about one of the Loke boots having elastic gussets like getting loose and impossible to wear after that. But these didn't have that. Therefore, for construction, I'm going to give 4.5 stars. I couldn't give 5 because I couldn't give 5 because I want them to have a bit of arch support, which I do have a bit of a flatter side of feet, and they didn't have any, so therefore I gave 4.5 stars. For look, as I mentioned, I just love how it looks. I like the deep brown color, and I need to basically re-wax it, but there's some stuff that I want them to be different. For example, maybe instead of storm welt, I think flat welt would have looked better. That's just my opinion. And I love how the Trickers Chelsea boots are high up, because I love tall Chelsea boots or tall boots in general. Therefore, overall, the scores I give for these Chelsea boots are 3.6 stars. Now, what I'm going to do after the video is that I'm going to re-wax them and re-wax these as well. Try to see how they turn out. It was a very exciting 6 months for me. Very enjoyed it. I'm going to give my opinion about Stitch Them Patina Thunderdome once all the results are out and etc. And yeah, if you have any questions about these two boots, now I feel like an expert on these. So leave on the comment section. I'll try to answer as much as I can, as best as I can. I do read all the comments, so if you have any questions, please do go ahead and ask. Also, it was my first time doing the dome score, and if you guys think there should be other improvements to the dome score, please let me know. I was thinking my other option could be price, but as I mentioned before, price is a very personal thing. People have different economic situation. So I wasn't going to mention about the price, as in to give stars with the price. Anyway, guys, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. This was Tom. I'll come back with more videos next time.